Okay, hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Welcome. It feels like it was so long ago, but I know it's just been a week, but it feels like it's been more since we played Ace Attorney, Miles Edgeworth. I don't know why, it feels like it has been more than 1 week. Maybe because I had an extra stream this week, and that meant that we had more of other games in the middle. Also because we started 2 new games. We started Metal Gear Solid 3 and Silksong. Maybe that's why, but it feels like it's been a long time. I don't even remember what we were doing. No, wait, that's a lie. We were trying to prove that you is the killer. But that's as far as I remember. I have my notes on hand, so everything will become clear. Hello, hello, Josh. How you doing? How you doing? New guy? Who this? What are you talking about? Did something change? Huh? Does my voice sound so different that you think it's a new guy? No, it's just me. Or there is someone lurking in the chat that I haven't realized. Well, let's see, did I mute my phone? No, so I did it in time, just before it sent the alert. Nice. You can hear me, right? I'm not muted. Yeah, I'm not muted. But we're going to start gaming in 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. Just giving time for people to get here, watch the ads if there are any. And yeah, have a good time. Tomorrow, guys, tomorrow is going to be the big day. The 5.5 anniversary for Blue Archive. I'm going to be doing the watch party as always. Let's see. At what time is going to be though? It cannot be like super early in the morning. It's usually around noon for me. Let's see, up and coming, 16 hours from now. 16 hours? Wait, that's... If it was 12, it would be 4 AM. It's going to be 8 AM for me. Okay, so yeah, 8 AM tomorrow. For me, it's going to be the live stream of... Man, I'm gonna have to wake up early. I have been waking up very late lately. That means I cannot play PoE until midnight today. Damn. That's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I did a lot of progress today in PoE, so I'm fine. Okay. Let's start gaming, guys. Let's start gaming. You should be able to see the game. And you should be able to see Miles Edgeworth talking to you right now. Okay, so... She was talking about the key, that key. So... Wait... Okay. So there was a key in the evidence bag, but you can kill anyone with a simple key. Huh. Okay, now let me reread this because I need to refresh memory. Accusing someone over a spilled bottle of perfume is a bit over the top. Okay, so this is because we say that she spilled the bottle of perfume to open the window, so they could hear the shot through the window, but the shot was fake. Okay. Now my memory is starting to get fresh again. But I suppose forgery of evidence. Okay, that was a personal attack. In any case, it simply could not have been me who killed Mr. Faraday. After all, I don't even know where the knife came. Where that knife was. I don't even know where the knife that was used to kill him came from. There was a key in his evidence bag, but you can't kill anyone with a simple key. Oh, okay, so we got this statement. I'm gonna press on this one. No, wait, I pressed here. I think I pressed here last week, and this brought me this. No, I think I have to press here. I'm just gonna save again. Why? Because yes.
Hold it!
Miss you, I would like to just like to confirm something with you one more time. Oh, but what's going to happen to Detective Gumshoe after this? I don't need to ask you about that, because he isn't the killer. Looks like the number of wrinkles on your forehead have increased yet again. I really dislike her. That is your side, monsieur. I'd like to ask you about what was inside the bag. You're sure it was the Yatagarasu key, correct? Yes, I'm sure. You guys can hear me well, correct? I'm not crazy here. Is this working? Which is why I'm completely baffled as to where that knife could have come from. I think I just spotted the road to a perfect victory. Finally, it would appear that you who have revealed your true identity, monsieur. Miles, your final statement. Yeah, I know. All I have to do now is present the evidence. But what is it? This ominous feeling that I can't shake. Okay, so... No! Sorry. I have to present the knife on that one, I'm pretty sure. Because there is a detail about the Yatagarasu key that was his trump card, but let's present the knife. I'm pretty sure this is going to break her.
Objection!
Miss you. I wonder if you might take a look at this photo for me. This is a picture of the key the Yatagarasu sent to the police. Yes? Okay. Also, Ikemen alert? Where? Hmm? Hey! Hello, Sumaki! We hear you? Okay. I feel like I screwed up something, but I don't know what. Okay, you can see the game clearly. Everything is working properly. I hear no music. Yeah, the game has no music in this moment right now. This is a picture of the key that Yatagarasu sent to the police. However, while it may look like a key at first glance, it is in fact the secret ability. It has in fact the secret ability to transform into a knife. Which means that was inside Mr. Faraday's bag was both the Yatagarasu key and the murderous knife. You knew that the key inside Mr. Faraday's bag. You knew that the key was inside Mr. Faraday's bag, did you not? Yes. Well, with the Yatagarasu's key alone, it's more than possible to kill Mr. Faraday. Do you understand now? Just knowing the existence of the Yatagarasu key. I still haven't had a good look at it. Showing it to me from that far away, could you be lying for... You could be lying for all I know. You would even now still feign ignorance? I'm not feigning anything. But we can't have you accusing me of a crime with false evidence. Now, can we? I mean, Mr. Von Karma. I've heard some very interesting rumors about him. Are you mocking my papa? Don't you dare sully the good name of my mentor. Now take a good look. This piece of evidence is more than real. Wow, who knew there was such a trick to this thing? Are you satisfied now? But of course, you knew from the very beginning, didn't you? You know that the knife and the Yatagarasu key are one and the same. Otherwise, someone like you, who isn't a member of the law enforcement and who would never have been privy to this trick, would have never known about it to begin with. Oh yeah, only the police force and a select few knew about the Yatagarasu key. So unless she was in that select few, which I doubt... Wait, Edgy... Wait, Francisca is Edgy's boy's daughter all along? No. They are like big brother and sister. Von Karma is the mentor of Edgeworth and the father of Francisca. But Edgeworth looks at Von Karma as his own father, because his father is dead. Also, Edgeworth here is like 21, and Francisca is 14, so that would be a little bit of a small gap, don't you think? Furthermore, there's something that the Yatagarasu sent to the police that you almost make me want to make me a almost makes me want to make a very dangerous joke. No. How did you even know as to what it was? Actually, he heard it from Mr. Faraday. Just before he dragged Mr. Rell off, he told me. Oh, that's right, I almost forgot. He also told me about the key turning into a knife at that time. But he didn't tell me about how the key actually transforms. Well, you know, the temptation is there.
Objection!
What are you saying is simply not possible? First and foremost, she was saying she didn't know about the knife being able to transform, and now she said she knew but she didn't know how to. So she's already changing her story. Oh, and why? Because Mr. Faraday himself didn't know the hidden knife within the key. For within these pages he mentions nothing about the knife.
Objection!
I'm not sure he would have written everything on his organizer, you know. Couldn't something of this importance be better left off to oral communication?
Objection!
Unfortunately, that is impossible. Because Detective Bad didn't know about the knife aspect either. Tch. What could be highly classified information, even with the police force? And it's something that even the lead detective on the case didn't know. Why would Mr. Faraday have felt the need to share such information with the opposition? Yeah, I guess he couldn't have much of a reason to. Looks like I gave a pretty lame excuse. How can you laugh at a time like this? She just probably realized the flaw in her logic and is actually in a panic over it. But that's not something we need to concern ourselves with. I suppose you're right. Missed you. I like to state that I also know how you know the real nature of this knife. Okay, she's laughing at us. Do you know? Well, why don't you put your money where your mouth is and show it to me? Oh, I will, and I will wipe that smile off your face by the time we're through. Okay, this is the moment of truth, the secret behind the Yatagarasu key. Oof. Only one person would have had knowledge of it from the get-go. Am I going to... Oh my god, am I really going to say that she's the Yatagarasu? She's too stupid to be the Yatagarasu. Am I really about to do this? Okay, I think I'm going to have to.
Take that!
There is only one person who would have known the dual nature of the knife. And that is... That is the person who sent the Yatagarasu key to the police. That is to say, the Yatagarasu herself. Are you saying that this lawyer is the great thief Yatagarasu? Miss Yu. You used Miss Rell to lure Faraday into a trap, didn't you? You who profess to bear a grudge against criminals. Why do something like this? Oh, she went crazy. Who would have ever thought that you, a stupid rookie prosecutor, would see through me? You're sending the biggest chill down my spine right now, Edgeworth. I'm almost wet. This feeling of thrill is even greater than when I sneak into some place. What? You kill Faraday! That ear is as strong as her sense of justice? Yeah. Why? Why? Answer me. Callisto, you. Callisto, you? Huh? That's not my real name. Because my real identity is just the great thief, Yatagarasu. What? Let me tell you something, Edgeworth. Mr. Faraday was one difficult man to deal with. For you see, he had discovered my true identity. Oh! Which is why I had to erase him from the world of law. I made Rel an offer, an acquittal, for a little favor in return. All he had to do was accuse Mr. Faraday of being the Yatagarasu in court. What? But once we entered the recess, Rel was dragged off by Mr. Faraday, which threw my plan into a complete mess. I chased after them and eavesdropped them through a crack in the door. That Rel caves only to two things: money and authority, just as all thugs do. I feared my plan was going to be ruined, but if Mr. Faraday held on to Rel any longer. Plus, if I had let them continue on the way they were, I would have been found out. That's why I had no choice. I had to kill them both. What? But didn't you say that you despise criminals? But do I really? You! Have you forgotten about the KG-8 incident too? Maybe. What sort of woman good? So then it was your plan to kill Mr. Faraday, with the very evidence you sent. Huh. Well, I had a good idea of what Mr. Faraday was going to do. I anticipated that Mr. Faraday was going to prove that Rel wasn't the Yatagarasu by using this Yatagarasu key as evidence, and that he would bring it with him, which is why I thought I used the knife portion with a weapon as well disguised as this. No one would be the wiser. Because who in the right mind would think something like this could be a weapon? I casually entered the lobby number 2 on the pretext that I had to talk with Mr. Faraday. In order to get in with him, I pretended to be worried about something. Then he told me the Yatagarasu key. He let me hold the Yatagarasu key just like that. He never noticed that I had changed the key into a knife inside that plastic bag, and he didn't have the chance to take note of the knife that took his life. How could you kill him? I knew him for a long time, you know. Oh, true, I remember now the voice I was giving Detective Bud. At the very least, I thought I'd give him a quick, painless death. But if you killed Mr. Faraday first, there was no need to kill Mr. Rel as well. I believe I mentioned why we were placing Detective Ganshi under arrest. Something about having accidentally created an eyewitness. and how that led the killer to think about setting them up so they as though they kill each other. Then the trick with the surveillance tape. Yeah, I hadn't actually planned to use a gun. The rest was to hide that I'd be caught. However, that's when I remembered the existence of that surveillance tape. Which is why I had Rel help me to set up the crime scene. And after all was said and done, I rewarded him for all his hard work with a bullet. You are a defense attorney, aren't you? How could you? How could you betray a client? Client? If you want to talk about who was a client of whose. First, it was me. I was the client in the murder of the Pinocchian embassy staff member. Died man. You ordered a hit job. You ordered a hit job. You still haven't figured it out, Mr. Bad? I had Died Man killed because he was about to give away info about the smuggling ring. Now, how exactly do you think? Who exactly do you think would benefit from such an assassination? It can be you. You are. That's right. I'm a member of the smuggling ring. What the hell? How could this be? You don't mean you're working with Manny Cohen too, do you? Maybe, maybe not. Guess you'll never know. Yatagarasu claims to be noble, but you're just another cold-blooded murderer. That's right, little girl. The Yatagarasu is just another killer. Be quiet, you. Yatagarasu. You can run from the law, but you'll never escape it. So just humbly accept the judgment of this court. Hey, Edgeworth. Did you know the Yatagarasu has 3 legs? Do you know why that is? No? Well, let me tell you. It means that the Yatagarasu has more than one razor sharp to do her work. She's gonna try to kill us! We know she doesn't succeed because this is a flashback, but damn! You're really too naive, Edgeworth. You even handed the Yatagarasu's key right to me without a second thought. Everything may not have gone according to plan, but I'll still gladly take it. You mean the key was your real target? Sigh. Even after I gave you such great advice. Didn't I tell you to always keep a good eye on a criminal? Or you may regret what it comes of your negligence. You two, get down! My body, I can't move! Hey, mister, to your right! You! Are you alright, Francisca? I'm perfectly fine, Miles. Her voice is shaking, but it looks like she's unharmed. Where did Kai go? That's a gunshot. That bastard, she tried to shoot Kai to bait Bud. No way. Bud took a bullet for Kai. September 10, 7 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Okay, Bud is fine. Oof. Sorry, but it looks like she got away. I called the precinct. They should have a perimeter set up soon. Detective Bad, are you alright? I heard a gunshot. Okay, just got another hole in my jacket. He may say he's fine, but he looks quite shaken. But more importantly, boy, I mean Mr. Edgeworth and Miss Von Karma. He respects us now. Are you too hurt? Man, that's character development. He now respects us. He's not calling us kids anymore.
I'm absolutely fine.
I'm also right, thanks to Kai. Speaking of Kai, where is she? I don't know. She just sort of disappeared. I'll go look for her. And hey, Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir, Detective Bat, sir. I'm sorry I doubted you. Don't worry, sir. It's not your fault. I'm a little bit of a dumbass. Well, I lied to you guys after all. I heard about what happened from Kai. Lying while giving testimony is still unforgivable. But in this case, you were protecting Kai and her feelings. Looks like you just might have to take what it. Looks like you just might have what it takes to be a real detective. Man, Detective Bad, such a good character. Now, don't you ever lose that detective spirit, okay? You got it, Pops!
Pops? Watched one too many detective dramas recently, have we?
Way to single-handedly destroying the cheery atmosphere with a snarky comment.
Bad detective, good character, indeed. Wait, I have an idea for your speech icon. Shoot, Bodoka! I can make it Phoenix, so it looks like Phoenix is narrating the game. Gumshoe with Sensei's head. That could work, actually. Could you help me with that? So also Detective Hat? Thank you. If you can do that for me, I can use it for tomorrow's stream for the JP watch party. Thank you very much, Bodoka. That's an excellent idea.
I should get back to the investigation. I swear I'll catch you if it's the last thing I do. Be careful, Detective Bad, and take care. Thanks. Well, I'm off. Maybe we'll run into each other again someday.
So, thanks a bunch, pal. You're the best. You really did find out the truth behind everything.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we solved everything before you were taken to prison.
I can't believe how much trouble I caused you with my testimony, Detective Gumshoe. It was no problem, really. I mean, I lied too, so it didn't help anything. It's really not your fault, Your Honor.
Well, even if we didn't have his Honor's testimony, I think that a lawyer would find another way to get you convicted on her behalf.
I can't believe I was about to get fired during my first week as a detective. But yeah, Detective Bad is actually a good character. Ironic
being a character that is named Bad, but yeah. Well, as long as you're not fired. You should work hard and give it your all. Give all you have, and perform your duties well. Oh, and one more thing. Kay left a present for you with me. She did? Oh, what is it? There.
Take that!
It's a courthouse Swiss roll special. Can I really have it? Yeah, it's a present meant for you after all. Thanks a bunch. You have no idea how happy this makes me, pal. I'm gonna eat this right now. Sure, go ahead. The Swiss roll Detective Gamshu and Kai bought together. While Kai was the one who saved, while the one Kai saved never reached her father. It would appear that her sentiments have touched the heart of this detective.
He's so happy, as though he's having a welcome back celebration of his own.
Well, I was asked by Kai to give it to him. Whoop, that was good, pal. I can't believe I got to eat 2 of these delicious things in one day. It's like I'm in a Swiss roll paradise or something. I gotta thank Kai myself. Hey, wait, where is she? He only just noticed now. What was his mind not present while we discussed her earlier? Detective Bad left to go search for her earlier. Maybe you should go join him. Yeah, you betcha, pal. I'm gonna go help him. Oh, but first... You know what, pal? Actually, guess I shouldn't be so rude to you anymore, huh? I'm gonna stick right by your side from now on, Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
Ah, so this is the beginning of their great friendship. And why Gamshu admires him so much. That's so cute.
I sense nothing but a most troublesome relationship from that ominous statement. What do you mean? He always has your back.
How could it be troublesome?
We should go home too, Miles. We have to hurry and report what happened to Papa.
Agreed. Well, I'm afraid we must go. Must be going now, Detective. Roger, sir. And don't you worry, I'll investigate the next case. We are on real well. I'll be counting on you. The scent of trouble is definitely in the air. Thus, like a bad dream, my first outing at court came to disturbing end. A few months later, I was finally able to properly stand in court as a prosecutor, but the detective in charge of the investigation was, as I dreaded, Detective Gamshu. After that, he became my direct subordinate. I have tried, but words fail to describe the immeasurable suffering that he has caused me. But I suppose that's how things are.
Man.
As for the little girl who suddenly disappeared, she's now...
So, do you remember me now?
Yeah, I remember everything. Kai, it's been a while. Kai, you sure grew up a lot.
Of course, but thanks goodness, I thought you two had totally forgotten about me.
Yup, that was taken care of. You know, I was really worried about you after all of that. Where have you been all this time?
Hihi, Gummy, I didn't know you cared. After my father died, I went to go live with my mother's relatives.
Aww.
They live, they live far, really far away, so I wasn't really able to come back here all that much.
Oh, is that what happened? Well, I'm just glad you're alright.
Hehe. So, does it all make sense now?
You betcha!
Oh, and you know what? I was going through my father's bookshelves recently and...
Hold it!
Actually, there is still a number of things that don't make sense, Kai. Huh? First of all, why did you come all this way to see me? And second, why are you calling yourself the Yatagarasu? The Yatagarasu is Callisto you, the woman who killed your father.
No, you're wrong. No, you're wrong. The real Yatagarasu was my father.
Mr. Faraday was the Yatagarasu?
Like I said, I was going through my father's bookshelf recently, and I found a secret diary hidden among his books. I have no regrets in choosing to walk the path of the Yatagarasu. That was written in his diary, and that's how I know for sure.
But that's impossible.
What's with that look? You don't believe me?
It wasn't just an expression on my face. I clearly said it's impossible just now.
Alright then. How do you explain this?
It's a way of disarming any security system of the user's choosing.
Yup. That's Little Thief. Truth to be told, this is the Yatagarasu's greatest secret. And this little gizmo was used by my father.
Whoa, Mr. Faraday wasn't just a great prosecutor, he was really a great thief, huh?
Yeah, my father worked really hard to steal the truth. But he was killed, and the Yatagarasu was no more. But despite that, the Yatagarasu has been spotted again recently.
Someone other than you.
Here, Mr. Edgeworth. Take a look at this article.
Oh! Is that Yatagarasu is the freaking... Look at me! That's Look at me!
Yatagarasu sends card to embassy.
Yeah, meaning this person is a fake. I'm almost certain that Callisto you lady is behind this. Because the real Yatagarasu would never send something like a Gaudi card out.
But the Yatagarasu did send a white card along with anything to be publicized. That was what Detective Bat told me 7 years ago, if my memory serves.
Well, as soon as I heard the news, I got all gunned up. I knew I couldn't just let it go. So I searched you out, so that I could obtain the truth behind the Yatagarasu. Because if anyone can help me find it, I figured it's you, Mr. Edgeworth.
So you're saying that I have your father's and Miss You identities backwards?
Yeah, because the real Yatagarasu is noble to the end. And I want to revive the real noble Yatagarasu. If I don't, my father will never be able to rest in peace.
Aww.
Kai, you're so honorable. I don't care what anyone else thinks. I'll always be here to cheer you on, pal. Even if you are honorable, you are honorable. A thief is a thief. And if you are plotting to commit a crime, then I'm afraid I can't be complicit. Mr. Edgeworth, you guys are not making it any easy for me. Who am I supposed to support now?
Mr. Edgeworth, what I want from you is not to steal something. What I want is the rest of that evil woman.
That evil woman. You mean Callisto Jew?
I think it's too hard for me to catch her all by myself. But I thought, since you were the one able to expose her for who she is, then maybe... Please, Mr. Edgeworth, won't you help me?
Come to think of it, I do believe I owe you one.
Owe me for what?
Miss Yu made her escape. When Miss Yu made her escape, it was you who saved my life. Furthermore, you helped me with the investigation today. I'm not so rude as to leave favors unrepaid.
Then you mean...
Yeah. That case has been weighing down on my soul ever since that fateful day. Perhaps it's time to come to settle things once and for all. If you don't intend to sully your hands in a crime, then I believe I can help you.
Mr. Edgeworth, thank you.
Yay, Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Isn't that great, Kai?
Yeah, it sure is, Gummy.
Even though he had completely forgotten about her until just now. What with their chummy relationship?
He's jealous.
The great thief Yatagarasu. After all that time, the true identity of the thief sank back into the darkness. Byrne, Faraday, Callisto Yu, and Kai Faraday. The phantasmagorically changing identity of the great thief Yatagarasu. And the Yatagarasu's real goal. It would all come to the light the day after that made that promise to Kai.
The end. Ah. Okay, not gonna lie. Achievement complete. Okay, it's just for completing the episode. Man, I can't believe that the one case concluded after a flashback to another case. It was a two-in-one double whammy. Episode 5, Turnabout, Ablaze, opening. Start episode. Yes.
Two cards. One of the Black Raven and one of the White Raven. A country turning two. One to the west and one to the east. When those which were split are made whole again, the truth will reveal itself.
It's the Yatagarasu! It's the Yatagarasu!
You curse Yatagarasu! Kai, you!
But it was not Kai! Fire! Fire! Well, that explains the name of the case, Ablaze. March 14, 10:17 AM. High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202.
It's so nice, almost dreamlike, to finally have the chance to relax and sip some tea. especially after what a whirlwind the past few days have been. On my return flight, I was dragged into a case involving an Interpol agent murder. The next day, investigated a kidnapping and a murder case at the Watergate Waterland theme park. And later that night, a detective dead body welcomed me back to my office, along with a thief who was out to pilfer files related to a case from 10 years ago. How did I manage to find myself in the middle of so many cases back to back? Well, at least I have today. All I ask is that I be allowed to spend it more quietly.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth! This is big, I tell you. Hey, what's wrong with you? Where is your enthusiasm?
And suddenly the phrase fragility of dreams comes to mind.
What are you talking about? Fragile dreams? Come on, let's go! The fake Yatagarasu isn't going to find him herself, you know?
Well, if you must know, it's possible that I was paid a visit last night by your fake.
Say what?
Oh! Unfortunately for us, the thief managed to escape. But even now, we're still looking for this criminal. However, I must warn you that we only had a few hours to search so far. So I must insist that you be patient on this one, Kai.
What's with you today? Are you sure you aren't sleep talking to me right now? Anyway, I've got something much more important than that I want you to see.
Oh, and that is...
Take a look at this.
On March 14, I will be there to steal your dirty secrets. That's quite a bold declaration sent to an embassy. I suppose it was inevitable that a newspaper would catch wind of this. The date the card mentions is today.
Wait.
The date the card mentions is today.
Today, huh?
Come on, we gotta hurry, the embassy waits.
I suppose it is quite an urgent matter. However, do you know which country's embassies we should be investigating?
Well, it's some really special country. I'm actually really fussy on the details. But never mind that. Where's all your energy? Why are you so daisical today?
I'm not, Kai. You're just too wound up.
Well, then you should get wound up too. Because this might be our chance to catch that woman.
You mean Miss Yu? The woman who killed Kai's father, Byron Faraday, 7 years ago. Callisto Yu. She claimed to be the great thief Yatagarasu, and then disappeared for the courtroom.
She makes me so mad, the phony! Everyone knows that the real Yatagarasu could never send something like a calling card until a company's underhanded dealings are made public. The target is always totally unaware that the Yatagarasu has paid them a visit. That's what makes the real Yatagarasu so awesome.
The Yatagarasu card shown in this article. It looks to me as though it could be genuine.
See, that's the thing. Whoever it is, that person isn't the real deal, but has the knowledge of the Yatagarasu. If this isn't a clue that the woman is involved, then nothing is. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, out the door you go.
Wait, there are a few preparations I must make before we go. There is something interesting about this card we found last night here in my office. It's of a different color than the one in the article, which makes me wonder why.
What's up? Any reason why you're boring a hole through newspaper with your eyes?
No reason at all. Very well, seeing as how Miss Yu is also someone of a special nature to me, I agree there must be some merit to be found in investigating this.
I knew you'd come around.
March 14, 5 p.m. Theatrum Neutralis. By the light of night's glorious moon, we are ready to embark on our nightly outing, and this is where our tale begins. Wah!
What a coincidence. Who would have thought the Steel Samurai stage show would ever be held at such an elegant theater inside a foreign embassy?
Yeah, the climax was really awesome. Steel Samurai, Sushi Slash. I got chills down my spine when he pulled that move out.
I suppose it's really more impactful to watch a show in person than on television.
I have to say though, this embassy is set up kinda funny. I mean, they have two countries sharing the same building.
Well, as you said yourself, this place and the countries in it houses are very special. Even this theater is special in that it's a neutral zone shared by the two countries.
So let me get this straight. The Steel Samurai show just now is being sponsored by one of the two countries? The one that is called the Kingdom of Alebast, right?
Yeah, it would appear that the Steel Samurai is very popular in that country as well.
It seems that way. But you know who I'm really into? The Yami Ninja!
The Republic of Baba is sponsoring a Yami Ninja.
The Republic of Babal is sponsoring a Yami Ninja stage show. That's something for fangirls like me. I've totally gotta see that. Gotta see that too, Mr. Edgeworth. The Yami Ninja shows is gonna kick the Steel Samurai show rear's end.
So, let me get this straight. The Yami Ninja was that Mexican actor that was killed in the trilogy of Phoenix Wright. This is pre or post murder of the Mexican actor? When is this taking place? It should be after? But I could be wrong on this. I think it's after. I believe it's after. Yeah, I also think so. Because if I recall correctly, this is Edgeworth coming back after the events of the first trilogy. No, after the events of the second game of the first trilogy. So yeah, this is after. So this is Edgeworth coming back to take part on the third game of the first trilogy. So this should be after. This is placed between the second and the third game of Phoenix Wright, if I'm understanding this correctly.
You know, ever since I first met this girl, I've always had this inkling that she really wants to be. It's not a thief, but a ninja.
So, anyway, today's event, what is it called again?
The Kingdom of Alebas versus the Republic of Babal Goodwill Jubilee. The small European country of the Kingdom of Alebast and the Republic of Babal. These two countries used to be a single country, a single entity that was abundant with nature, and it was called the Principality of Pinocchio.
Is everything alright, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yeah, it's alright. Moving on. A period of civil unrest. After a period of civil unrest, the country split in two, though signs of their past remain. For example, their flags preserve the flower and the butterfly motifs to this day. Pinocchio, huh? The KG-8 incident and what was referred as the second KG-8, in which an embassy staff member was murdered. Both of these cases were related to the Principality of Pinocchio. In the 7 years that have passed, the country may have split in two. However, the Yatagarasu still sent a card here. What could it all mean?
Oh.
Mr. Edgeworth, I know you're thinking about something.
Oh, excuse me. What we were talking about again?
If you could please stop spacing out on me. Anyway, we were talking about the Alebast versus Babal Goodwill Jubilee. The two countries have had a pretty bad relationship with each other, but supposedly they have been trying really hard to make up recently. That's why they decided to hold this event.
If that's the case, then why versus?
That's an interesting point. Also, both countries claim to be the real Primidux statue. Also, both countries claim to own the Primidux statue, a national treasure to both. They are planning to have them publicly evaluated today to see which one is the real deal.
Kai, need I remind you to take care and not succumb to your thief's desires?
Well, when it comes to treasure, I can't help myself, you know that.
She had better be saying that in jest.
Hey, I can read your body language, you know, and you got it all wrong. Look, I'm here to do some investigating. I tell you, investigating.
I know. Although we don't know if the Yatagarasu will really make an appearance.
Oh man. I have a bad feeling about this case. I don't know why, guys.
I suppose we should spend some time examining this place.
Okay, guys. I have a bad feeling. I think we're going to meet Wendy here. Every time the Steel Samurai is involved or celebrities are involved, Wendy comes out of the blue to ruin my day. I really think we're going to have to tolerate Wendy today, which annoys me a lot. Okay, let's talk to the journalist. Hello, cutie.
And we And we are here reporting live from the Theatrum Neutralis. As you can see tonight, the audience is full of enthusiasm. Let's see what this member of the audience has to say.
Well,
Okay, that was good. Let's do one more run through.
Excuse me, but when you're ready to film for real, would you mind giving me a call? I sense that she didn't hear a single word I just said.
I believe it's after. Oh no, Lotta! Our bootleg Finnish friend is here. Oh no.
There is a flat panel tape deck and a row of steel samurai videos on this table. I suppose it's so visitors can watch an episode or two at their leisure.
The worst PW characters? Yeah. Honestly, Lotta and Wendy are the two characters I wish I could never have to see again. They really exasperate me.
I guess it is really just that popular, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, although I never thought I could see it reach this level of popularity.
I wonder why they decided to call on the Steel Samurai for an event like this. I mean, it's like they intended to cut the two countries apart with the samurai sword instead.
Wouldn't that go against the whole point of this event?
Okay, let's talk to Lotta. Where in tarnation are they? Come on, Big Scoop. Hey, mister, out of the way. I'm talking to ya.
I seem to remember this woman from somewhere. Yet my instincts are directing me to not engage in conversation with her. Perhaps it would be best if I left her alone.
Thank God. Okay, let's talk to cameraman. Okay, that's good. Alright, now give me a dramatic slam right there. And take that booty a little more, girl. Stop! Do you mind? Get out of the way, buddy. She was about to take it. Okay, one more. 3, 2, 1, twerk!
Kai? Was that my fault just now?
Well, he's obviously working. I guess we should leave him alone.
Okay, let's talk to Buddy here.
This is the perfect angle.
Go, my match, travel across the wave world and into every TV set around the globe.
A modern approach to appearing on TV might serve your ambitions better.
Oh la la, hello ladies, looking for some company.
You know, I've seen a lot of these shows.
The text is auto-scrolling, I cannot read it. Don't tell me Wendy Olbag is the freaking pink princess. The bad hip gave me the hint. Oh no. So I was right on my hunch.
I suppose there is no graceful way to enter this conversation.
"10 more minutes. No, in 5 more minutes. But is it really bad for me to spend time doing this? Dude, you shouldn't be doing this. I don't know what you're doing, but you shouldn't. It's no use. If someone would please tell me what I should do. Look, just release the chokehold, put it back in, wash your hands, and sit, okay?
You appear troubled by something. May I be of any assistance?
Leave me alone. I'm trying to figure out just the right time to talk to that girl over there. Yeah, but don't hold your meat while doing that, okay? If I mess up, it will be because I'm talking to you right now.
Somehow I had the feeling that he's about to fall flat on his face.
Well, just do as he wish and leave him alone.
Is there something I can help you with?
I was wondering what is beyond these doors.
It is the Alebastian Embassy. We are gonna call it Albania, okay? It's the Albanian Embassy. Now, unless you have some business with the embassy,
I suppose I can't really claim to have any business with the embassy right now.
Well, you don't have to be so rude, Mr. Guard.
what about you? Is there something I can help you with?
I was wondering what is beyond these doors.
The Bavales, we're gonna call it Bavaria. The Bavarian Embassy is just beyond this door, sir. Do you have some business with the embassy? Do you require immediate access?
No, it's quite alright.
Are you sure, sir? Anyone and everyone is always welcome in the Republic of Bavaria.
Well then, since we're here...
An embassy isn't some sort of theme park, Kai.
Tch, you're such a buzzkill.
So... let's save. I talked to everyone except for Kai, so I guess I'm talking to Kai now. I cannot talk to Kai, huh? Oh, with T.
There's a very festive atmosphere in here.
Yup, super festive. I'm really happy for the Kingdom of Albania and the Republic of Bavaria. It's great that they have reestablished diplomatic relations. The newspaper says that it's almost likely that they are Pinocchio again.
Perhaps we are bearing witness to a historic moment in time.
Hey look! They are selling some commemorative merchandise to celebrate this event. Founder of Pinocchio biscuits. And over there they are selling Royal Pinocchio biscuits.
It would seem that they have to reconcile their competitive spirits.
So, oh. Hey.
The national flag of Albania is on display here. The crest on it features a flower.
Flowers and butterflies, they are kind of rare motifs for flags, don't you think?
Well, when they used to be Pinocchio, the government used to take pride in its island. The citizens also love the rich, bountiful nature all around them, thus the design.
Yay! If the Steel Samurai got popular enough, do you think they put him on their flags?
Are you right in your mind, Kai?
Or maybe the Yummy Ninja could make a better candidate.
Don't make me laugh, only the Steel Samurai deserves such an honor.
I forgot that he's a tsundere about being a fan of the Steel Samurai. I had completely forgotten about that.
The national flag of the Republic of Bavaria is on display here.
The crest, blah blah blah. Yeah.
Chic things, that's pretty big, Kai. Although by definition, there aren't really any flags that feature a chic object.
Ah, that's too bad, because if there was, I was thinking about stealing it.
And what exactly would you do with a stolen national flag, Kai?
Use it in the beach, as a towel.
Global Studios. The flowers were sent by Global Studios.
The flowers were sent by Global Studios.
Global Studios?
That's where they filmed the Steel Samurai television show. They have been producing hit after hit recently. The studio is being remodeled.
Oh, I read about that in the paper the other day. The mascot of theirs. That mascot of theirs is also getting a facelift too. Right? What is the name?
You mean Mr. Monkey?
Yeah, I thought it was something like that. You really have a great memory.
Never underestimate my powers of recollection.
Yeah, girl, he was coded with infinite memory. The kid, maybe?
Go, go, keep on fighting until your last breath. Go, my hero, the Steel Samurai.
Completely absorbed in singing the theme song, I see I let the child watch in peace.
Huh? So I've talked to everything. What?
There are pamphlets about the 2 embassies here on this table.
Oh, okay. This probably is going to trigger the scene.
It looks weird to me. The country split in two a few years back, and they've shared buildings and its ground 50-50 ever since.
Wait.
It still looks weird to me.
The country split in 2 a few years back, and they shared the building and its ground 50-50 ever since.
Oh, I guess it's because they don't have the money to build two separate ones, huh?
I should think that's not the reason why, Kai. I'll suppose I'll just help myself to one of these.
Embassy guide. 2 countries share this building with borders. Okay. Now everything's triggering.
What is the have-have?
Hey look! The Steel Samurai! He's got his son, the Iron Infant with...
The Iron Infant? Are we serious?
And he's got his son, the Iron Infant with him.
Why? No, I'm not gonna say anything. I'll just let it happen.
May I speak with you for a second? It's the Steel Samurai.
Mr. Edgeworth, what are you glaring at him for?
Please excuse me. It's just that I've never seen a superhero up close before.
To Mr. Edgeworth, the Steel Samurai Daddy. Married man of Neo Old Tokyo.
It looks like he's writing something down for you.
To Edgeworth, from Steel Samurai Daddy, married man of Neo Old Tokyo.
Wow, an autograph! Pretty cool that you got one, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
Steel Samurai autograph received.
Mr. Steel Samurai, Ambassador Alva is waiting for you.
And now the Steel Samurai proceed blah 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 into blah blah blah.
Text auto scrolling, I'm not gonna read it, sorry guys. Wee. I'm gonna take the chance to drink some water. God damn it, that concluded too fast.
There he goes to spread the goodwill to the world.
He really does seem like a goodwill ambassador, doesn't he?
Okay, we are shooting the next segment now. Cue camera.
Just a few seconds ago, the Jamming Ninja stage show is set. Just in a few seconds, the Jamming Ninja stage show is set to begin. After the show, the Jamming Ninja will enter the Republic of Babal. He's set to meet them with the ambassador of Babal at that time. The Jamming Ninja show is about to start. We gotta get back to our seats.
Regrettably, I don't have much interest in ninjas.
Well, this show will change your mind. Come on, we have to hurry. If we miss a second of the Jamming Ninjas awesome playing, I'll never forgive you.
I suppose you're not about to give me much of a choice here, are you, Kai?
I could listen to that ninja Mark for Death's lullaby song all day. He's superb playing, and that sad melody really brought a tear to my eye. And his heart-wrenching voice. Now that's the Jamming Ninja's secret weapon. Greatest weapon. Those pieces of Jamming Ninja merchandise over there. I've got to have them. I especially want the hair sticks they are selling exclusively at these shows. They are exactly the ones the heroine Princess Misola wears in her hair.
Anyway,
hold it right there, Mr. Edgeworth.
yeah?
You are thinking of going home, aren't you?
Well, it does seem like the Yatagarasu will... it does not seem like the Yatagarasu will be making an appearance tonight. Most likely it was simply a prank.
No way! I just know the Yatagarasu will show.
But I thought you said that the Yatagarasu doesn't send calling cards.
Yeah, I did that.
I figured from the very beginning that this could wind up being a wild goose chase.
But that card she sent was a genuine fake calling card.
A genuine fake?
Well, how can I word this? The Yatagarasu's mark that's on the calling card is exactly the same as my mark. Get it now?
We got a problem! The Yatagarasu has been spotted in Alibast, in Albania.
What?
You hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? Ha! So you finally decided to show yourself, you phony. No, Kai. Hey, what gives?
I'm sorry, but I will need to search you before you may enter.
What the? Hey, the Steel Samurai just bolts straight through without one.
You're not gonna touch a girl, dude.
Now, if you don't hurry up and let me through, my phone is going to escape.
Kai, a country's embassy is considered to be part of the country itself. If you don't go through the proper procedures to enter the country...
Mr. Edgeworth, I'm going to enter the through Babal and climb over the wall into Alevast.
Hold it!
You could tell a prosecutor straight out that you intend to illegally enter another... Kai, are you listening to me? Kai...
Guy Faraday, I'm coming through!
Yes, and welcome! Someone stop here!
Someone stop her! Anyone!
What's going on? March 14, 6:12 p.m. Open air stage.
Where is that brat? Kai, where are you? Don't tell me you really did find some way over this fence.
Fire! This is too big for us to handle! Looks like the Yatagarasu came to Babal too!
You accursed Yatagarasu. Kai, you had better be alright wherever you are.
Don't tell me they are going to accuse Kai of being the arsonist. March 14, 6:45 p.m. Bavarian Embassy, Secretariat's office.
I told you it wasn't me!
Ooh, hello there.
Hold it!
Kai, are you alright?
Do I look alright to you? Can you do something about this woman?
Mr. Edgeworth!
Detective Gamshu, what is the meaning of this?
Well, sir, it's, this.
He has the key!
You see it on the pocket. He has the key.
It wasn't me! He was already dead when I ran in here. Hot on the heels of the fake Yatagarasu. Looked like I only came in here because I saw a suspicious person at the open air stage. Look, I only came here because I saw a suspicious person at the open air stage.
A suspicious person?
A long black coat and a hood over their head. I dare you tell me that's not suspicious? When I saw that person, I immediately ran. I immediately thought that must be the fake Yatagarasu. So I chased after them into the embassy, then into here, and then I lost sight of them. But I just know that person is the one who did it.
What are you so worked up over? There is no reason for you to be this loud. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you are Agent Lang, little bitch. I mean secretary. Sheena. I believe your name is correct. And if you're making an arrest, I assume you have evidence that it was Kai who committed the crime. Is that also correct?
No, because they work under the philosophy arrest first, investigate later.
You refuse to answer?
Ooh.
I don't need to answer.
You're merely a prosecutor in this country, meaning you have no investigative authority.
Hey pal, what the heck does what the heck does what you just said mean? If it happened here under Mr. Edgeworth it's under Mr. Edgeworth jurisdiction. The end. And seeing how this building is sitting on our soil, we can investigate whatever we'd like.
Unfortunately, detective, embassies are different, a different matter.
Huh?
This office is considered to be part of the Republic of Babal, which means that anything that happens here defaults to the control of the Bavalese government and the Bavalese law, giving them exclusive territorial rights.
Extraterrestrial rights, sir. Do you really believe that the truth is out there?
Basically, our country's law do not apply inside the embassy of another country. That's what we agreed to by our by our respective governments. Our authority to investigate was effectively nullified the second we entered this place, which means we can do little here in this situation.
No way, sir.
Please, leave this matter in Interpol's hands and go home.
Man, this Sudoku's giving me a headache. Oh man. Sudokus are really good for the brain. I really like Sudoku. I haven't played Sudoku in a while now that you mention it. I should start playing Sudoku again. Mr. Edgeworth.
Hey, you're not Mr. Edgeworth?
In that case, allow me to join your investigation. Miss...
In that case, allow me to join your investigation.
Miss Von Karma!
Ambassador Palaeno, I truly appreciate you allowing me to join your investigation.
It's really nothing. Manny was my secretariat, so of course I want to help as much as you as much as I can. In fact, it's a blessing that an Interpol agents were able to make it so quickly. Leslie's face? Yeah, that's why I'm giving you that's why I'm giving him a sleazy voice. Because I agree with you. Everything got mixed in my head, that's why I slurred my words a little bit there.
Francisca.
Well, I never imagined that I meet you here, of all places. This is an embassy, meaning that you have no authority to conduct.
Hold it!
Already? What is it?
Whoever animated these characters had fun with those hands, yeah.
Ambassador Palaeno.
And you are?
I'm Miles Edgeworth, public prosecutor. I ask you please allow me to investigate this case as Miss Von Karma's assistant.
Assistant?
Miles, what the heck do you think you are?
Please, I implore you, Ambassador Palaeno.
Very well, I'll be counting on you too, Miss Von Karma, Mr. Edgeworth. What did you mean by you'll be Miss Von Karma's assistant?
I don't exactly have a choice, do I, detective? If I don't become Francisca's assistant, I can't participate in this investigation.
There you go again, running at the mouth, with that aloof expression on your face.
Francisca, please.
I don't know what you're planning quite yet, but at least I do know one thing. That you are, now, my subordinate. So start barking, little doggy.
What? Francisca?
Just remember that my whip is always ready to wake you up, should you have a brain lapse.
Of course, I'll keep that in mind.
If you're done playing your bed games...
Right, let's begin the investigation. By the way, detective, I suppose it's a bit late to be asking, but why are you here?
Well, better late than never, I guess, sir. I was placed on guard duty for the Bavalese embassy today.
There he goes again, placed
on guard duty and failing the duty.
Why are our police guarding an embassy?
Well, on account of the card they got from the Yatagarasu, they called up and asked for our help, sir. And because we've been searching for the Yatagarasu these past 7 years, it was a more or less mutually beneficial arrangement. One character I think we're gonna see back, and I want to see back, is Detective Bad, and I'm sure we're gonna see him bad because we were told 7 years ago he's always the lead detective when it comes to Yatagarasu matters. I just don't want to see Wendy, but I know we will because it's a still samurai case. And I don't want to have to talk to Lotta, but apparently she's just an Easter egg this time around. I'm pretty sure because of the handwriting, and I know it's weird and you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I'm pretty sure because of the handwriting on the autograph Edgeworth received that the still samurai is Larry. It's just so Larry the way he wrote that has to be Larry. Also the fact that he didn't open his mouth in front of Edgeworth because he probably knew he would be recognized. I'm pretty sure the still samurai is Larry, and Larry's fun. Larry is a good character, but he can also get a little annoying. So hopefully, if it's Larry and Wendy, I hope they play a minor role here. I hope they don't interject too much because they annoy me a little bit, especially Wendy, but hey, let's see what happens.
Except for how mutually unbeneficial this has all turned out to be, I suppose. It looks like you failed to competently perform your guard duty yet again.
I said it before, but I unironically dislike Lotta more than Wendy. Read me. Sorry. We don't... He's doing a bad job. Wait. No, we don't. He's doing a bad job. Sorry, Josh. I was doing my head.
Look forward to your next salary negotiation, although it's out of my hands.
But sir, if it gets cut anymore, I won't be able to buy even instant noodles anymore. And here I am, the one doing the Sudoku. Maybe I need to do more Sudokus so my head works better. Maybe my brain has gotten too smooth because I'm not doing enough Sudoku. Since it feels like the Dems want you to like Lotta, but she's always complicate things. Wendy also always complicate things, but she's also like... Wendy complicates things just because she wants to be annoying. Meanwhile, Wendy's meant to be annoying and she succeeds at that. I don't know. I don't feel like Lotta is meant to be a likable character. I think Lotta is meant to be a turn on your side, just like Wendy. But Wendy is mean-spirited. Lotta is just stupid. I think it's two different types of turns. One is stupid and the other one is mean. That's how I feel about it. Now, considering we're Edgeworth and Wendy has like perverted dreams about Edgeworth, she will probably be more cooperative. Also, Wendy is more funny. It's just more funny of the two. Ah man, I don't know. I really despise both. If I could not see them anymore, I would. I really don't find any of them funny. I just think they add very little other than just annoyance. So I don't know
I don't know who would I call funny of those two.
So our victim was the secretariat of this embassy, I take it.
Marigochen, I heard that he was an admirable person. Very admirable.
The cause of death is a stab to the base of his neck. Ugh!
I don't think we have ever seen such a gruesome dead body in this game. It's not like queasy levels of gruesome, but I think we have never seen a dead body that gruesome in this game. It's like it's quite a lot for the game. It's fine within my margin of tolerance, but for Phoenix Wright standards, this is above what we've seen before, in my opinion. What do you think, guys? Is this body like the one that has had more like gruesome detailing, or nah? It feels to me like that way.
The cause of death is a stab to the base of his neck. He was lax in watching his back.
We were fortunate that the fire missed our victim's body for the most part. If the fire had burned a little longer, it would have made identifying him a hassle.
So Mr. Cohen was stabbed to death in the middle of a raging fire. What in the world happened inside this room?
Okay. I won't okay. Okay, so the key immediately...
There appears to be something in his pocket. This key, it cannot be. Isn't this the Yatagarasu key that was stolen 7 years ago?
What? But that's...
7 years ago? You mean that case? I was framed, sir.
Yeah, it's the piece of evidence that stole the life of Kai's father 7 years ago, which then was stolen by Callisto Yu.
What? Mr. Faraday was killed with this key, sir. I thought he was killed with a knife.
Scruffy, at the very least, try to remember the details of the crime you were a suspect in.
Francisca, as you will recall, Detective Gamshu was not present when Miss Yu made her escape. Plus, even among law enforcement, only a few knew this key existence. I doubt that a new rookie at the time could have been made privy to such knowledge.
I feel like the victim right now. All trampled on, sir.
I suppose I'll have to fill you in now. The secret to this key is...
Whoa, that's amazing, sir. It's like some kind of magic trick.
The Yatagarasu stole this from this embassy 7 years ago. It's also a knife. I knew it. This is the same exact piece of evidence that Miss Yu took with her. I remember this beautiful pattern in the blade. I remember this as well.
It was a vine motif. It is a vine motif, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like two interwoven vines, crisscrossing down the blade.
Vines, sir? I think it looks like a bunch of stars, if you ask me. It's one of those six-sided stars, just like the police marking on our IDs.
I really don't think you can call these stars. To say Detective Gumshoe, the detective's arsenal is underdeveloped would be an understatement. The real question is why the Papales Embassy Secretariat is holding this. Well, we don't know how Mr. Cohen came to possess this key. We don't know. We do know that this was stolen by the Yatagarasu from the Pinocchian Embassy. That's right. Mr. Faraday had written that fact down in his organizer. I believe this means that further research is required into the country of Pinocchio. Why don't you ask them Ambassador Palaeno about what he knows? Supposedly he was a candidate to be next year's Pinocchian ambassador once a long ago. He should be able to answer any specific questions you may have. Is this knife the murder weapon? Some preliminary testing has been conducted. According to the results, the blood on that matches the victim's blood. The blade's shape was also found to be consistent with the stab wound. I suppose this means we know that the crime was committed with this knife.
This knife got some really fancy ornamentation going on, huh? This thing is practically screams artsy at me too. Although it's also covered in blood, just like the last thing I said was artsy.
But the handle is pristine. There is not a single drop of blood on it. Speaking of the handle, I do believe it has a butterfly motif. It's very beautiful.
Knife data jotted down in my organizer. Wait a second. I don't have the info about the flags, but which country had the flag with the butterfly and which one had with the vine? Well, it's fine. Let's keep investigating. Well, let's check.
It's a knife gun.
It's obvious. Okay.
This man, where do I know him from?
Is there a slide option somewhere here? I'm doing my classic layered checkup here. Okay. Let's see, what else pops to the eye? Before I talk to the dude, I wanna check everything I can.
It looks like this was once a magnificent grandfather clock, but it has fallen victim to the fire.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, is it okay for me to talk about the clock in my house, sir?
If they are unrelated to the case, I hope that you will refrain from sharing bats.
Well, there is one big clock I made by myself.
That's quite enough, detective.
Wait, I wanna Gumshoe's some sort of engineer, apparently, huh?
These shelves are lined up with American souvenirs and memorabilia.
It's really strange, isn't it? I mean, I thought this was the Papales Embassy. So, why are there so many American souvenirs, sir?
Perhaps the Babalis are studying American culture and tourism industry. If they have plans to make the Babalis tourism industry to truly flourish, then they would need to observe and study the other countries' methods, I suppose.
Speaking of tourism, I got this from the blonde guy earlier, sir. He said that if I bring this to the with me to Aval, I can trade them in for a few buffet.
Oh, so how do you expect to travel to Babal?
Well, the whole world is connected by ocean, sir. And for all you can eat buffet, I'd swim all the way to Aval if I have to.
Can a few simple coupons really motivate people to do such a fantastic things?
Okay, so here is the knife missing, we can see, then, so...
Mr. Edgeworth, there is still something in this display rack.
Absolute madman indeed.
Knives, huh?
Knives, huh? Although the blades are all that remain of them, unfortunately. I guess the handles got burned by the fire.
So... even the knives fell victim to the fire.
Ambassador Palaeno, are these knives yours?
Well, yes, they are. They are a special set of ornamental knives featuring the national symbol of Babal. This butterfly knives, along with the Alvarez's own set of knives, are comprised of 3 knives each. But I can't believe the Papalese ones have been reduced to this state.
Ornamental knives, huh? There is a small release on the tongue of this blade. Ambassador Palaeno, what is this notch here for?
Oh, that. It's a feature on these knives wherein you can freely exchange the handle on them, so that it can change on how they look to fit the situation, of course.
I see, so these knives are constructed so the handles could easily be removed.
That would explain...
Oh, that would explain why the handle on this is clean.
So, let's look at the evidence a second. The handle is completely clean. I think it's because it's a removable handle.
There is a lot of skill detailing on this handle. I believe this is a butterfly.
This is one amazing ornamental knife. And I'm really glad this beautiful butterfly wasn't ruined by blood.
There isn't even a drop of blood on it. It is really quite exquisite. So much that even you can understand its beauty, detective.
Hey, why do you always have to look down on my taste, sir? I know what I like, and this is really well crafted.
Why do I look down on his tastes? Because, my dear detective, I'm afraid your tastes are usually quite questionable. This knife. It would appear that the handle is removable. I guess so people can change whenever they feel like it.
So I guess so people can change them whenever they feel like it. Sounds like fun, sir.
I don't think people would remove the handle. Just for fun, detective. So this is what took Mr. Cohen's life. Some of his blood is still on the blade.
Whoa, I've been a detective for 7 years already. I've seen a lot of weapons in my days. But knives are usually that were used to kill are always the hardest for me to bear.
Yeah, unlike guns, this is one weapon where you're likely to find the victim's blood on it.
Yeah, just like how this one is practically drenched in in it, huh, sir? Sorry, guys. My acid reflux today is killing me. I've been having such a hard time reading because it feels like it's coming up every 3 words. Take care of man, though, yeah. I feel like I haven't seen the end of this knife. Right? There was something triggering the yellow. Maybe that's all there is to it. It's a very silent ender of human soul. Yeah.
There is a fine motive to ornamentation on this blade. If Detective Gumshoe claims to see a star motif, even if Detective Gumshoe seems to claim... okay. Between the blade and the handle there is a flower. And the key itself is a butterfly. This was stolen by the Yatagarasu 7 years ago from the Cadopian embassy, which suggests that this was made while Pinocchio still existed as a country.
Oh.
We discovered this trick 7 years ago. And with it, we were able to corner Miss Yu. But who would have thought this key again, after all this time?
Oh.
It's not far-fetched to think that the end of this key was meant to be a butterfly.
There we go. Okay, let's make the knife again. I don't feel like I have fully examined the knife though. Well, apparently I have. Does this rotate? No. Oh yeah, this rotates. Okay. Okay, that's fun. Okay, good.
A small personal safe. This was Mr. Cohen's office. So perhaps he stored his most important documents in here, perhaps? Of course, it's locked, and it appears it won't be able to be opened without the key.
Why don't we try that key? Well, let's talk to this guy. I can't believe that money fell among thieves tonight. Without him, I have no idea what my schedule for tonight is.
Ambassador Palano, I believe your schedule tonight will consist of listening to reports from the police, that and only that. I ask you to cooperate, not only for your own sake, but for Mr. Cohen's as well. You're rather a strong man,
aren't you? How fascinating. Here I know it isn't much, but I'd like you to have this.
I'm sorry, but it would be against my principles to accept a bribe.
Oh no. These are simply coupons we distribute to promote Babal. Remember, we offer a large number of discounts and offers when you visit lovely Babal.
I remember the Republic of Babal is known for its feverish tourism industry. Manny Cohen, I was wondering if you might tell me a bit about the deceased Manny Cohen.
He was my secretary.
He goes like from goofy to serious.
He was my secretary and the embassy secretariat, charged with running the whole place. He was an admirable man. His death is a great loss to our country. He was in charge of everything, accounting, printing, taking care of our national treasures. I'm sorry, but did you say printing?
Our country's primary source of revenue is our tourism industry. So in order for us to print the necessary pamphlets, flyers, coupons, etc., we had a printing press here at our embassy.
I see. Please excuse my forwardness, however. I feel I should mention that I have the distinct impression that I've met him before.
Oh yeah. Since you are of the legal profession, I suppose you might have. After all, Manny was involved in the KG8 incident.
The KG8 incident?
The defendant who was found innocent. In that case was Manny.
So Mr. Cohen is the same man as the one in that case.
It's been 10 years. Manny recovered personally from that case and dove enthusiastically into this job. He was the one who planned this event and was to oversee these embassy renovations. It is such a shame. He had such a bright future ahead of him.
Renovations? What exactly did you mean by renovations earlier?
We can have tourists and visitors to our embassy think we are a poor nation, can we? So renovating the embassy is something of an investment. Damn, that bread pudding actually good? Damn. We may have a rather paltry budget, but we are trying our best to make do. However, I guess the only person who could have helped us do our best now is no longer with us.
Pinocchio. Ambassador Paleno, I was wondering if I may ask you about Pinocchio.
Pinocchio, right? What would you like to know about?
First, I'd like to ask you about this key.
Oh, what about this key?
I found it sticking out of Mr. Cohen's pocket. I believe it originally belonged to this embassy. Is that correct?
Upon closer inspection, it seems that this key is shaped like a butterfly.
That's not all about this key, it's also capable of changing into a knife.
Oh, how fascinating.
Is it possible that the ambassador didn't know about the existence of this key?
It's in its knife form. There is a flower mark at the end of the blade, at the base of the blade. I guess this knife might be from when we used to be part of Pinocchio.
Hold it!
And how did you came to that conclusion?
It has both Pinocchio's national symbols, the butterfly and the flower. I suppose Manny used this key here at the embassy, back when we were still Pinocchio.
Ambassador Palaeno, this key was stolen from the Pinocchian embassy 7 years ago. By Callisto Yu, otherwise known as the Great Thief Yatagarasu.
Oh, really?
You were not aware that Miss Yu had broken into this embassy at that time.
I'm sorry, can't be of much help. I'm not very familiar with the details, you see. I only became the ambassador after Babal became its own independent nation. But if Manny were still alive, he could probably know about what happened back then.
Mr. Cohen and Miss Yu knew each other 7 years ago. But that doesn't explain why I found the Yatagarasu key here in the present. Miles Edgeworth. What is it? Let me tell you something, you're currently my subordinate. So be cute for once. And if you wish to convince everyone else of that, you will speak to me with respect. What with the giddy glint in her eyes? I don't think that will really be necessary, Francisca. Oh, really? It doesn't matter? It doesn't change the fact that you're still under me. I thought Francisca was flying around the world in pursuit of the smuggling case. So then why is she here at this embassy? The murder. He was investigating at the Albanian embassy when I got wind of this mess. That's right, the Yatagarasu was due to appear at the embassy as well. Yes, but the difference is that we didn't have a fire over there. Although there was an incident at the Albanian embassy as well. But I left Agent Lang in charge of that case and came over to the Babalese embassy. Oh, so Agent Lang is here as well, huh? I see you've met. Well, he's in the Albanian embassy, acting as a bodyguard for the ambassador, Alba. However, he seems to have a different reason for being there. The Yatagarasu. So the suspect in the murder that occurred in this office is that little girl I see. Is she perhaps trying to be the Yatagarasu?
Kai would never harm a soul, sir.
Kai? You remember, do you not, about the case we investigated together 7 years ago? That girl is the daughter of the victim in that case, Mr. Faraday. So she's that feisty little girl. Kai has been on the trail of the Yatagarasu, which is how she ended up here, looking for the one who took her father's life. I see.
Kai's trying so hard, but you know what? The Yatagarasu just keeps on tricking us all.
How so?
Lacking cinnamon though? I don't have one in stock, damn. The Yatagarasu sent a card saying I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret. But all we've had is an arson and a murder. The love boys are going in circles. You know what this is, sirs? It's a breach of contract and it's going on the rap sheet.
If you ask me, I'm perfectly fine with the fact that nothing was stolen tonight. I do wonder though, if Callisto Yu really is the Yatagarasu.
Okay, but we will find out next week because it's time for me to end for today, guys. So tomorrow at 8 a.m. for me, 9 a.m. for Finland, and 1 p.m. for Indonesia, we have the JP reveal livestream for the 5.5 anniversary. So, make sure to be here so we can all watch it together and have some fun. With that said, have a good rest of your day or night, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.